football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animal. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. It's a draw. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Jukes his way for more. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
14, Illinois, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down, Illinois.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Duarte. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jamison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Stark. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. They're going to run it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Duarte. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Cotton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Runs through the tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it starts. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. The RPO, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Good enough for a first down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
2nd down coming up.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Trying play action. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. This game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Now on the counter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 40. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Couldn't quite goes out of bounds at the 37.
Second down coming up.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
First down, Illinois.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
First down, Illinois.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
They go to the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Takes his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Quickly complete.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Still running at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
Brings up second down.
Off play action. Got a man, it's Stark. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
At the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Just keep slinging it. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illabuck. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.